So we're back. Hope everyone's got their cozies or, settled in and ready for a little time spent inside, going inside. So, yeah, nurturing ourselves is the body mind way of finding sweet spots inside. And Jennifer Lee is going to guide us along. So, I'll leave it for you, Jen.
Great, thanks, Shayla. Really, this is just an opportunity for you to tune in because, it's not about figuring out your purpose or your passion. It's like checking in with what's alive for you. So we'll just do a short body scan and I'll guide you through that. So go ahead and find yourself in a nice, comfortable position, whether that be sitting in your chair or lying on the ground. And if you feel comfortable, you can let your eyes close. And just breathe into what it feels like in your body right now. Noticing where your body is supported. Maybe your feet on the floor, or your whole body supported by the floor, and just breathe into that for a moment. And let yourself settle in. Good. And so in this practice, we'll just be exploring different places in your body very gently. And if it helps to have like a visual or a metaphor, you can imagine having a giant paintbrush with really soft bristles. And we can use that paintbrush to just fill in presence and awareness throughout your body. And so we'll start with your feet. And just bring attention to your feet. Imagining this giant soft paintbrush just brushing your feet, bringing awareness and presence to whatever you're feeling there. It might be tingling, might be warm or cold. You might not feel anything, and that's okay too. Just notice. And now move the paintbrush up to your legs, your shins and calves. And just notice any sensations that you might feel. As presence and awareness spreads throughout your leg, onto your thighs, your hips, just breathing into the sensation of awareness in your body. Noticing if there are any feelings that are coming up, sensations. Right now we're just paying attention. There's no need to change it or fix it. It's just noticing, oh, tension, or oh, butterflies, whatever that's showing up. Good. Now you can move this giant paintbrush up your torso, bringing awareness and presence into your belly, your solar plexus, your chest and heart. Just noticing what it feels like to really bring awareness and attention to this tender area. Allow the presence to spread throughout your back body. Filling your upper back with awareness. Noticing what sensations you might be feeling. Allow the paintbrush of presence to move down your arms, to your wrists and hands, right to the fingertips. And just see what you notice here. If there's any sensations, temperature, emotions. And now bring that paintbrush of presence up your neck, on your jaw, cheekbones, eyes, the spot between your two eyes, the third eye. And your forehead and scalp. And just notice as you bring attention to all these places in your body, what happens for you? And now allow this feeling of presence and awareness to really envelop your entire body all at once. And as you have your entire body in your awareness, notice if there are any places that have a particular sense of aliveness. It might be tingling or warmth, maybe a little tickle, curiosity. Maybe you feel a warmth radiating from your heart or excitement in your fingertips. Maybe a real rooted and grounded sensation in your pelvic area. Just from this place of real relaxation and awareness, just notice what calls to you. What might your body be whispering to you? What might these cues be telling you about your purpose and what you're passionate about? So again, no need to make it real complicated. We just want to tap into that sensation and visceral feeling. Maybe there's a color or an image. So just spend a few more moments here in whatever area or areas that are speaking to you. And allow yourself to breathe into that space. Let that feeling radiate outward. Good. So you can take a moment here to anchor that feeling in any way that feels good. It might be placing your hand on that area. So maybe if it's your heart, placing your hand on your heart. Or if it's your belly, placing your hand on your belly. And just breathe one more time into that area, thanking it for its wisdom. Good. And so now we'll come back into the room after a count of 3. So I'll count back from 3 to 1. So 3, breathing in, feeling a little bit more awake. 2, wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe stretching a little. And 1, eyes open and alert. So just take a moment and check in with yourself. If you want to write down some thoughts about what came up, you can let yourself do that. Would you like to share just a bit of what came up for you?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Um, it was really nice at the beginning because I felt like I could, this term I use is de-roll, which is like let go of any role of interviewer or
Yeah. Good.
retreat person, whatever, right? And it was literally, I could see like there was like a cloak that came off, and then there was like a hat, I think, that came off.
Cool.
And then like kind of a big one of those old sweaters that I think was like my taking care of my grandmother role.
Yeah.
So there was that, and then yeah, being able to tune into each part separately and finding that my heart was really alive. Um, and so the image that I got was, which came to me initially when I watched the full moon eclipse the other night.
Mm.
And it was because it had a big ring around it, so beautiful. And it was like I was of course, setting intentions around this retreat, and I could feel the a ring of light coming out from my heart and just kind of like extending and expanding out and out and out. And so, um, I'll show you this.
Ooh.
I drew this, but I'll try to get off the top part because it's kind of distracting. It was some notes that I made for our session today. But so
Nice. Wow.
just the feeling.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure folks are going to want to share in their breakouts what came up for them. And if it's helpful, there was that play sheet I mentioned, the body check-in play sheet. So there's some prompts in the different areas. And if there are certain places that, you know, were alive for you, and you can use this as a way to capture some of the notes, or maybe even to take the experience a little further.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'd like to do that, and I'll make sure to include it in the email.
Great.
People probably already have it by now. Yeah. So with my sense of the purpose, I always use body check-ins to see, you know, what's a yes and what's a no,
Yeah.
what feels alive. And I've noticed a barrier for me is my fear of disappointing people. Like if I've committed to something, or if I've said, okay, I'm going to do that, but the energy is really not there, or
Yep.
I don't have the aliveness. And in fact, it's almost like a deadness in whatever area. When I think about doing that thing, that has really been a great indicator for me. So
Yeah.
the body scan thing is a really great way to pick up on that information, I think. Really valuable tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that. Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you for sharing your experience. And yeah, the body has such wisdom, and we can ignore it if we're moving too quickly. And I can speak from experience. Yeah. And really it takes that pausing and slowing down and tuning in to pick up on, you know, what it might be trying to tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love the pause. I've been using the pause a lot lately, like literally like pretending I'm pushing a button.
I love it.
Like I'm on Zoom, you know? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's been really wonderful to be here with you, and thank you for that tool. And it'll be lovely to come back to that again and again for people having the access to the recording up and available to them when they want to dip back in, if they
Great.
need guidance, because I always love it when it's guided.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay when it's self-guided too, when I can do it, but having
Yeah.
the voice there and steady and clear and it's really helpful.
Yeah, I hear you. It's nice to be along for the ride.
Absolutely. So again, I want to thank you for being here. We're going to, yes, move into breakout rooms after this to just share some stuff that we maybe experienced or, you know, not. But I know,
Yes.
unfortunately, you won't be available for questions, but I'd love to just go over where people could reach you to know more. And I do have a special free thing that you have offered people listening as well.
Yes.
Of this. This offering is actually a 7-day
Mini course. Yes. So that has all my play sheets from both of my books. And actually there's one especially that I think will be great for folks based on this retreat. It's the Embracing Ease spreadsheet and play sheet. God, not spreadsheet. That's part of it as well. But it has, you know, for those of you who are wanting to grow your creative, heart-centered business, those are tools that Shealagh has used in building her business, and hopefully it'll help you. And yeah, and you get this play sheet as well. But I did want to also note the whole thing. Yeah, if during the guided meditation, like it was just numb or nothing was coming up for you, that is totally okay as well. Because numbness is actually a sensation, so get curious about, what's it like to have numbness? So I thank you for bringing that up as well.
Yeah, I had that area. I had an area of sort of numbness as well.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
glad that you brought that forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all part of it. There's no wrong or right way. It's just the most important thing is that you're noticing and bringing awareness to whatever that sensation is, if the sensation's nothing. Yeah.
There's so much intelligence there that, I think about the DNA of all of our bloodline from the very beginning is right here in my bones and my blood, and it's coursing through me as we speak. That same blood that went through all of the veins of the people that came before me. And so tapping into the awarenesses that come from that is not just about I think our own wisdom and our own, but it's really honoring the wisdom of our what's come before us. And
Yes, absolutely. And that stuff can be so rich
yeah,
and layered that, right now it may be a mystery and you're just, that's what it is. Or
yeah,
maybe it's lifting the rock and you'll get to uncover more now that you've become aware. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you again.
Thank you,
And of
Shealagh.
course, your website is artisan.com.
Artisancoaching.com.
The one is right, artisan
Yes.
coaching.
And then there's also rightbrainbusinessplan.com for the business related materials.
Right, perfect. Yeah, so, okay, well, thanks again for all your,
Thank you.
and appreciated being here with you just in your presence. Really, really impacts me on a very deep level to be with you in person.
Yes. Well, I've really enjoyed our time together and experiencing this with you and seeing your vision come to life with such heart and such integrity and such alignment with who you are. I'm so thrilled for you and filled with joy and gratitude.
Thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
Okay, I will see you all in the breakout rooms. Take care for
Bye.
now.